How close is Sam Darnold to taking over the mantle from Tom Brady in the AFC East? My name is Mike Petralia, joined again by Evan Lazar and Alex Barth inside Gillette Stadium. This Patriots Report brought to you by 1-in-100. Go to 1in100.co now and register for your chance to win in a raffle killer Pats, Bruins, and Celtics tickets for the cost of a large pizza or a beer. That's 1in100.co. Go there and register today. All right. Sam Darnold, guys, has started 12 games this year, his rookie year out of the University of Southern California. He has put up numbers you would expect from a rookie quarterback, 17 touchdowns, but 15 interceptions. He's been back 3 games, started 3 games since his foot injury that benched him for Josh McCown, and McCown, of course, was the quarterback the Patriots faced the first time around, the Sunday after Thanksgiving. First of all, how much different, Evan, are the Jets with Darnold, Sam Darnold at quarterback?
Well, over the last couple of weeks, Darnold hasn't thrown an interception. He's 5-0 touchdown-interception ratio over the last 3 games with 113 passer rating. Pro Football Focus has him as the best quarterback in the league over the last 3 weeks, better than Drew Brees, Patrick Mahomes, anybody that you want to put up against there. Tom Brady, obviously. I think that Darnold is played out of his mind, honestly, these last couple of weeks. And Jeremy Bates, their offensive coordinator, has done a really nice job of kind of making things easier for him, simplifying some of his reads, cutting the field in half, forcing him to read just one half of the field instead of a full field progression, which is what you would see from a veteran like Brady. But really what it does is it kind of adds that playmaking element to the quarterback position for the Jets that you don't have with Josh McCown. Is he a more accurate downfield passer than Josh McCown right now? Maybe not. He's certainly not as intelligent of a quarterback as Josh McCown is with all the experience that McCown has. But the playmaking ability in the pocket, the ability to elude the rush, to get outside the pocket and make throws on the move and kind of go off script and go playground and be able to make plays like that is something that McCown, just at this stage of his career, just isn't bringing to the table.
What about the fact that Robbie Anderson will be there and has been a huge blanket, if you will, for Sam Darnold in the 3 games he's been back, Alex?
Yeah, I mean, it certainly helps Robbie Anderson when he can be on the field as an outstanding receiver. He's had his issues with availability, obviously, but he's one of the best things the Jets have going for them outside of Sam Darnold. And when you look at it in the context of what makes Darnold different than the rest of these quarterbacks we've seen come through the AFC East, right? Like, or even the Jets, Mark Sanchez, Geno Smith, those guys had their inherent flaws, but they never really had the pieces around them either. This is the first time the Jets have given one of their touted quarterback prospects a real weapon. They actually have a couple between Enunwa, Kearse, and Anderson, but I think Anderson's at the top of that class, and he absolutely makes a difference for Darnold. Sam Darnold is a better player because he has Robbie Anderson to throw.
He's also a better player than Mark Sanchez.
And Smith, that's naturally part of it, but it's some of it with those guys is they had similar potential. Weren't necessarily better players, but had similar potential. Never got to recognize it because some of it is they don't get the help.
Yeah.
And I feel like the Jets are doing a much better job this time around getting their rookie quarterback to help, not putting too much pressure on him early, not forcing him back after that injury, letting him wait. They've got some talent around him. Seems like, for all intents and purposes, they're going to get him a new coach this offseason. So
I wonder what they do with Jeremy Bates because he's done a really nice job with it. But for full disclosure, Sam Darnold was my QB1 in the draft last year. I thought the Jets really got a steal getting him at number 3 in the draft. The Giants passing over him to take Saquon Barkley and basically handing the Jets Sam Darnold was the best case scenario, and the Jets made that trade to move up to number 3 and make that whole thing happen. The main reason why, if you look at kind of the things that you look for in a quarterback, obviously he has poise in the pocket, I think, is number 1 for him. And just the ability in big games to step up. That Penn State Rose Bowl a couple years ago is kind of the one that put him on the map. But time and time again at USC, in big games against high-level competition, Sam Darnold was at his best. And then you also have the playmaking ability, which I think separates him from some of the other guys in last year's draft class, where he is really creating a lot of stuff after the play breaks down. And he's able to kind of keep his eyes downfield and make plays on the move, make plays outside of the pocket. He's a great thrower on the move. Saw him throw a couple of really nice dimes in that Green Bay game on the move. I think that, listen, the situation around him is really a good point because that's what's going to come down to. Sam Darnold's a plenty talented quarterback to be the next guy in the AFC East. It's going to come down to, can they put the skill position players and the coaching staff around him to make him good?
Okay, this is
Darnold, is less with Darnold, more about the Jets.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the second straight week the Patriots are facing a first-round caliber quarterback in last year's draft. Josh, obviously, last week with the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen with the Buffalo Bills. and
completely different animal this week.
Why?
Why? Because his downfield accuracy, Sam Darnold, we're talking about. I mean, we saw it with Josh Allen. He's throwing balls 10 feet over guys' heads.
Right.
He's missing receivers all over the place. As a passer, Sam Darnold is light years beyond where Josh Allen is right now. And I think that you can kind of see that in how the different coaching staffs are handling those two players. Josh Allen, they're putting a lot of designed quarterback runs in that offense. They're trying to get him on the move. They're trying to let him use his athleticism. Sam Darnold, they're dropping back and passing most of the time. They're only play action about 25% of the time, which is exactly the same amount as the Patriots are with Tom Brady. So this is, this is a pro-style offense with Sam Darnold. It's a West Coast-based scheme, and they really are letting him, they're not giving him as much full-field progressions as I said at the beginning, but this is a completely different animal in terms of pocket passing. This Sam Darnold is really, I think, besides him or Baker, are probably the two best rookies right now.
Let me ask you something, X's and O's here. Evan, how much will Bill Belichick balance wanting to get inside Sam Darnold's head and kind of, perplex him, as we always hear Bill Belichick likes to do against rookie quarterbacks, versus not putting too much on film the game before the playoffs?
Well, I think what we're going to see is we're going to see stuff that the Patriots have already put on film that have confused other young quarterbacks.
The playground defense.
Right, like the playground defense and kind of the size and coverages in the secondary. Nothing new, nothing, reinventing the wheel, but just stuff that they've done in the past to the Mitchell Trubisky's and the Ryan Tannehills and some of the other quarterbacks that are really one-read quarterbacks, which is what Darnold still is right now for the most part. He's not really looking to his second and third read. He's not really changing his eyesight from left to right all that much. It's really just half the field right now for him. So I expect a lot of disguising, a lot of playground defense, trying to bring pressure from him at different angles, because he is pretty elusive in the pocket. So if he sees that pressure coming, he's going to be able to step around it and find avenues outside of the pocket. So I would expect to see a lot of the same things that we've already seen from the Patriots, taking away that first read, disguising coverages on the back end, but at the same time, not necessarily putting too much on tape, like you said.
Okay, the Patriots get their first look at Sam Darnold, and we'll be curious to see how the Patriots approach him.
Yeah.
I know you feel, Evan, he's the Jets quarterback for the next 10 years.
Oh, yeah. I think that, if there is a quarterback out of this crop right now that is the next guy after Tom Brady, I know we keep hearing this time and time again.
Right.
But if there is a guy, then I'm all in on Sam Darnold. I think that he's probably the best quarterback prospect that we're going to have for the next couple of years. Besides him and Baker are probably the top two guys. The next year's draft class, the draft class after that, you're not going to get a guy as good as Darnold.
All right, Sam Darnold makes his debut against the Patriots here on Sunday in the regular season finale. Of course, if the Patriots beat Sam Darnold and the Jets, they lock up a first-round bye. This Patriots Report brought to you by 1-in-100. Go to 1in100.co now and register for your chance to win in a raffle killer Pats, Bruins, and Celtics tickets for the cost of a large pizza or a beer. That's 1in100.co. Go there and register today. Inside Gillette Stadium, for Evan Lazar and Alex Barth, I'm Mike Petralia, CLNS Media.